baby oil, yeah, we saw that. That's what he meant when he was saying he with all that. Years ahead, your name wasn't cause of mine. Last time we gave a fuck about you was 1999. If I aim at your big apple, changes New York state of mind. Niggas playing with your name, that don't mean you play with mine, pussy. I know a guy grew up in size and said you ran from real demands and wouldn't slide. Nigga, you was supposed to shoot like boogeyman. You in the crib with ocean eyes. Close to God, but you not like that. Fuck made you think you close to mine. I see that in your posture, you get posterized. CJ Fly dropped the disc too. Damn, for Pete's sake, poster guy. Pro era like a drop through speaker. Broken fried, just some old ass niggas get mad at the up and coming. I revived your rap career, I'm a Joey buzzing. Nigga thought he was unique when he clearly wasn't. Had them matching haircuts, I know they up to something. BTE, what you know about me? Gas tank on ERB, better crash out. Let him get a verse from the HOV. Now you at Diddy house, see we put let that nigga off that gas nigga out. Let the nigga out there fucking slide through the kitchen and shit. You ass nigga Johnson and Johnson. Holy shit, a guy get back on Troy and ain't say shit. Heard he out here begging for Doc. I let the case spit get smacked down. Diggery wrestling with all them rape flips. Little shots ain't hurt my wit. I'm in the matrix. Electrician, oh, we out here flexing with his power check. Had a nigga pushing out daisies. It's a flower set. Trooping with this nigga. Then why y'all ain't deploying? I heard you was sliding. No Diddy, but won't slide for you. I was signed for 5 years and got blocked by COVID. You was signed for like 20 and still ain't got no shit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. We'll look at the numbers. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series.
Hit the back.
After losing those first two on the road, but now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be disturbed by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't disturbed, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
Pass to Mark. Here's Gilgis Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Taking a look at this. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable here tonight. You often shoot better at home. Sometimes role players produce more at home. It's an environment and a crowd filled with energy that you
Like, dog, just post up. You're just standing there.
And Lewis has it in the corner. In the corner, it's Martin. Outside Anthony. It's up a 3. And Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it. Bringing it up for the Spurs. Over in the corner, Green. Offline with his 3.
not quite enough to finish. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gilgis Alexander, good.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
Here's Irving. Two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. San Antonio shooting their initial free throws at the game right here. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And he makes both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Double team on Gilgis Alexander. Kevin Martin on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Martin.
You know, he's an impressive athlete. You got to enjoy watching Martin rise up and just throw that one down with authority.
Here's Irving into the lane. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Lewis hits the bucket.
Niggas are running around anybody.
Of his body, Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
To the wing right side. Here's Jokic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lewis outside. A three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patient. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's Irving. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio.
Can I pick the ball up, 2K? Like, I know y'all want to stop the ball. Can I just pick the ball up?
Five on the clock. Here's Young. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And it's Ilgauskas.
Nigga teleported back to the ground.
Lewis attacking. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Jason Richardson.
Always a threat to score the ball. Rashard Lewis had the defense all over him that time. Didn't bother him.
He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 3.
Yeah, I'll wait. Don't worry. I will wait for you.
Pass to Coleman. Back to Young.
Get the fuck out the...
With the steal. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Sinks that one from the post.
Inside, Anthony runs into some contact, but he stays strong and focused and finds a way to work through it.
Here's Richardson.
Man.
Oh, my, what a play.
And Richardson showing you why he's a two-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
That's good from Richardson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Out to Anthony. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got 5.
Off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Young from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now Richardson after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Here's Coleman out to the right wing. Johnson outside. Young with the ball. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Outside for Lewis. Anthony nowhere around. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
On the wing, Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign for ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Irving with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Thompson running the floor.
Don't underestimate the physicality Thompson has. He's much more than an outside shooter.
Anthony up on top. There's the screen from past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anthony's got 11.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
On the wing, Bridges. Now Irving. 6 points for him. Out to Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside Irving. Lets it go. That shot off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count it, good.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 4. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Good defense by Jokic. Jokic lumbering in. Took him no time at all on that one. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
Irving with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. A shot by Johnson. No one's around. Beyond the arc. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And now a 9-point San Antonio lead. And out of bounds is San Antonio. Game's possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Outside Irving. The shot's good. Irving got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Anthony drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Anthony's got 13.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Irving for 3. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Anthony with it. Bridges covering. And Johnson now top of the key. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Penny Hardaway
Hardaway showing off his athleticism there. He's capable of throwing it down with force.
To the inside. And Green slams it in.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
A nice shot by Irving.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside a screen. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And there's Draymond playing his forceful brand of basketball. And that's the only way he knows how to play.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they continue to find ways to score.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Nobody near Irving. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Whiteside. Outside Hardaway. Bridges with the steal. Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The 3 from Anthony. Rebound, San Antonio. Outside Irving. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Abdul Rauf. Missed inside.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The Nuggets trail by 15. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Martin. Clock at 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Incredible focus from Martin, not allowing the defense to overwhelm him.
The Spurs making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Spurs leading by 12. Now, here is Young. A 3-ball. Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Martin wide open. He fires. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And And so it's Young who brings it up for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. The Nuggets trailed by 14. Outside, Porzingis. And taken away by Johnson. On its way from Young for 2. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Like, eventually, you got to click on, right?
The Nuggets gain possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Young with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 10 points.
This is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Denver calls timeout.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
The Nuggets trail by 17. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Richardson. That one, no good. Hawkins with it. Outside, Porzingis. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. From downtown. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Here's Coleman. A second chance effort. Young, good look. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Hawkins shot good.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Pass to Hawkins. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, unique is what Coleman is. Derek Coleman, a big man who can really shoot it, can play inside. He is a real matchup problem for the defense.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got his second basket of the night.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
Irving for 3. Denver grabs the miss. It's Hawkins on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Lewis, right side. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Coleman. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Irving. pass to Jokic. Bridges outside. Another shot. And he gets it back.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Denver calls timeout. Spurs making a change here. .124 left to play in the third. Pass to Abdul Rauf. No good with the triple. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They lead by 17. They kick it out to Green. Thompson from long range. At the tip. And staying with the play.
Appreciate that, Kai.
Irving's got 16.
Staying aggressive, that helps Kyrie in every aspect of his offensive game.
Outside Anthony. The Nuggets with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Anthony.
Hello, Mikhail.
And just miss after miss right now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Irving. He's got 19. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Almost, but it rolls out. Johnson up top. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's San Antonio delivering. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Spurs leading by 22. Knocked away.
Okay.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here's Anthony from the arc. Green with the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. And here's Irving. Bobbed up there for Green. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Outside Anthony. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Anthony. second shot opportunity, and another miss by Denver.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Left side, Irving. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The three from Anthony. Good on the three-point shot.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Jokic a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Back to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving, good. Irving's got 21.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Anthony in the corner. To the paint. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Plays right like that.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
And it's Irving with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Hands it from downtown. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Abdul Rauf. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Irving with the ball. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
The three from Anthony. Drills it from outside. Anthony's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Denver.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Oh, Whiteside in position.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pass to Jokic. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jokic has got 15 points here in the second half. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for San Antonio.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Now Anthony to the right side. For three. The offensive rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You have got to keep an eye on Abdul Rauf at the arc. I mean, he will not hesitate in letting it fly from there.
Irving from long range. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs.
I'm driving the boat, I'm whipping the goals, part of my glass, part of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. You take a look at Denver. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
And in a lot of ways, I feel like the pressure could be off. I mean, you're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
I agree with you. I mean, that's exactly right. You've got to win this game. You're down 3-0. Play freely, play confidently, and let it all hang out.
Killed more than anybody else, but because they were technologically more advanced. Where does gunpowder come from? It comes from China.
Take a look at the Nuggets. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Irving. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And a miss there on the triple. On the wing, Hardaway. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Johnson the screen. Here's Anthony.
Fantastic defensive instinct. Encouraging signs of progress from Jokic.
Yo, come on, bro. Damn.
It's Samart.
I gotta stop the fast break to wait for this nigga to stop off-balling me. Like, dog, click on.
He was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Hardaway, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage stay.
Yeah, I'll wait. Don't worry. I'll just wait.
Nobody near Irving.
Just wait it out,
Rebounded by
bro.
Hardaway.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4.
Who fouled him?
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Hardaway hits them both. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Irving. And that one, good. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a three-level scorer.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open.
I mean, dog, that shit is shit. Like, that's obvious. Like, that's not even a fast break. He just missed the shot, and I'm bringing the ball up.
Irving's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
All right, man. Just don't click on fuck it.
Rough start so far.
I got it, bro. Fuck it, bro. I'll cook the AI if I got to. I'll cook the AI, don't worry.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Johnson. Anthony on the wing. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. San Antonio with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Jokic. Releases from 15. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now Thompson. After the missed 3 from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, anytime. Anytime today. Like, it's anytime, my nigga.
The Nuggets trail. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Now, here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Jokic outside. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Outside Anthony. From deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight. Outside Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
Yeah, and not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Bridges shot. Good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close range shot.
Anthony in the corner. Hardaway with a wide open look. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Hardaway's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Irving. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Crafty move. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. .34 seconds left in the first. It's Martin on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. Martin with the bucket.
And Martin's almost automatic from mid-range. He's skilled at getting that little bit of wiggle room he needs to release it. Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
inside and stolen by Ilgauskas. Young way outside. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the San Antonio Spurs. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Lewis with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lewis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Abdul-Rauf with the rebound. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Here are the Spurs with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's Richardson. Slammed in by Richardson.
And Richardson showing you why he's a 2-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
And the call will be against Zydrunas Ilgauskas. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Lewis outside. Pass to Abdul-Rauf.
Like, are we posting up Kevin Harden? Are we at that point?
For 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Irving. Into the lane. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 11 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. Scoreless thus far. Beyond the arc. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, isn't he? Man.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Abdul-Rauf finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Certainly not the biggest guy out there, but Abdul-Rauf has the agility to level the playing field inside.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. The Nuggets with another miss. Pass to Irving.
17-second mark. 17 seconds on the shot clock.
That's
when I get somebody to guard me.
Now it's a
first 8 seconds all AI.
Antonio lead.
fucking ridiculous.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
I mean, like, that's not even a fast break.
They're making
like, bro, that's not even a fucking fast break, dog. Shit is so fucking shameless.
Gilgeous Alexander gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic's screen. Thompson in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
He gets it in there. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Square.
The finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hand.
Off of Make, by the way. Off of Make, I'm still getting picked up by the AI verse.
Green, the screen. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And Gilgeous Alexander, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Inside Irving. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Pass to Jokic. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Jokic.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Gilgeous Alexander hits them both. With 2 seconds left, in deep, Irving drops it in. Irving's got 21.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Nuggets. 6-point game. Now, here is Young. And it's Russell in the corner. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Richardson outside. Spurs working the ball around now. From outside the arc. The basket good off the assist from Young. Richardson's got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio. And it's Russell with the rebound. Spurs leading by 9.
I mean, the AI literally just fucking ripped me while you're running away.
Here's Alexander with it. And Young picks him up.
Like, that shit is fucking shameless, bro.
Throws it down.
Just get swept. Like, stop off-balling me.
He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Out left of the wing. Back to Richardson. To the wing right side. And it falls over the rim and in. Coleman got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Outside Hardaway. Anthony in the corner. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Hardaway. And a missed layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Anthony from the arc. Johnson with it. Out to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got 8.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Irving. 21 points in the game. Thompson in the corner. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Can I get Penny? Okay, can I ever get Penny? Thank you.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. The open shot, Jokic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. That's 12 points for Jokic.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Anthony. And again, Denver with the triple.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple, but D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Irving from long range. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep. Oh, man.
And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
Off a free throw, by the way. Free throw, by the way.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Jokic. Out to Thompson. Lock at 6. Thompson hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Outside for Martin. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They get it back. Jokic.
I'll take the 2, bro. Fuck it.
And Jokic slams it in.
Not a chance in the world. That was like slightly early.
Beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea.
Like, why is he on
into his head right there?
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. San Antonio on defense. And here's Anthony for three. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the
step up off that pick if you go off ball.
In their favor.
If you go off ball, you got to step up on the pick. That's what the AI doing.
Effort.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Basket counts. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Got a hand on it. Johnson right side. There's the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is skilled and explosive.
Oh, there you are. Fuck.
Richardson attacking.
How long does it take?
By Richardson.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
The Nuggets trail by 15. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Johnson. It's Young on the wing. He's got 9. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they're able to recover. Second chance shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 15. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Spurs leading by 15. Johnson in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Johnson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Hardaway for 3. Rebounded by Coleman. Here's San Antonio now. Here's Young. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Hawkins with it. It's deflected. Now Young. Pass to Coleman. Johnson for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
First team foul.
First one falls for. Hardaway hits them both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Irving with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Irving looking over the floor. Lets it go from 14.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Anthony. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Back to Irving. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Denver with the ball. Here's Finley. 6 on the shot clock. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Almost whenever he wants to, Vinny can get to the hoop. He's that good with the rock.
Irving for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Outside Irving. High post shot. Good on the jump shot. Irving's got 29 in the game. The Nuggets trailed by 21. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Abdul Rauf. Offline with his 3. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for San Antonio. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Finley. And here's Hibbert. Fires the 3. Kept alive. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Abdul Rauf. He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought that their overall shot selection was better.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now. They get to move on.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Trying to get open is Johnson. And Hardaway gets it to go. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. Fires high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now that's 35 points for Kyrie Irving. Here's Hibbert. Now Finley. Here's Abdul Rauf. Here's Irving. And the layup is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. What a performance through the entire...